Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I don't need a fancy backdrop and be in a suit and tie. My reputation speaks for itself. I've worked over, 10,000 cases. I worked for IRS for 10 years. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. I've been on the TV many, many times. You can see my videos at 777irs.com, or you can learn about me, but more importantly, my team. I was a revenue officer. I worked and taught the offer and compromise program. And when you listen to me, you know that you're going to get the truth of what all matters are. There's a lot of people in this space that you speak to salespeople who have no idea what they're talking about. So as a former IRS agent, I can tell you from an insider's perspective what things look like and what they need to do. If you have an IRS wage levy or bank levy, many people want to try to do this themselves, so I'm issuing a warning and also telling you what a tax professional can do. Whether you use me or not, if you use a competent tax professional, they're going to get your levy released and wage garnishment released quicker. But that's not the story. That's not the story, getting your wage garnishment released and bank levy. We can usually get those released in 24 hours once we have your financial statement. The key is, what are they going to do when they release your financial statement? They want to close their case. And how are they going to close it? They usually close it one of two ways. They either put you in a currently non-collectible status, or they put it in a payment agreement status. However, you may not know how IRS is going to look at you, how they're going to judge your case, and what they're going to do with your financial statement when you give it to them. So if you want the best outcome for you, it's not only getting it released, but what happens next. The what happens the next, like I said, is the biggest thing. IRS is going to look at your financial statement, and they're going to release the levy, the bank statement, and they're going to say, okay, we think you're currently non-collectible, or we're going to put you in a payment agreement. Usually you can't afford. You don't know the difference. You don't know what IRS is telling you. You have no reason to judge them whether they're right or wrong. You have to be able to challenge the IRS review of your financial statement. What a tax professional should be able to do, if they're good, if they're competent, is to present you in the best light to IRS. So not only do you get your tax levy and bank levy released, but in fact, you get your wage garnishment. It ain't about the wage garnishment and bank levy release. You don't want to be strapped with a payment agreement way up your butt. You just don't. Here's the key. You must know this. IRS judges your case on the valuation based on the IRS National Standard of Expenses. You may not have any idea what that is. If you don't know the IRS National Standards, don't pick up the phone to IRS. You're screwed. IRS says through the Department of Labor, this is what you are allowed to spend on your expenses for food and clothing, for, you can look these up, IRS National Expenses for food and clothing, for housing and utilities, for car payments and car expenses. They're not going to use yours. They're going to use the standards, and that's where people get screwed. So if in fact you want to get your bank levy and wage garnishment released fast and close your case to your benefit, you need to call a professional. We're around. We have a whole team of former IRS agents. At least give me a subscription. I gave you the best I could. Make sure all your returns are filed. Thank you.